welcome along to the Bias Premier League show, brought to you today by Boohoo Man. Don't forget you get up to 40% off all Boohoo Man products. All you got to do is click the link in the description. My man's not booed up. Hey, yo, I'm on our yard vibe today, you know what I mean?
See.
Sun shining. Also, check out Boohoo Man's brand new Jack Grealish range. You know that? They got a Jack Grealish range?
Go on, I'm not gonna lie, you know. Them are going with things, man. Them are going with things, people. So check it out, yeah?
Jack Grealish range, man. Make sure you check it out. On Jack Grealish, didn't play for England.
Didn't play.
You know what? Before the game, I was cussing, man. I was like, where's Grealish? Why is Grealish not playing? What's going on? But to be fair to Gareth Southgate, he got his team selection right because he went with the two sort of holding midfielders.
Yeah.
And that Calvin Phillips.
Wow. He had a great game. You know what I mean?
Great game.
You know, I think a lot of the problem is right now with England is there's so many talented players and we all want to see them play. But we have to remember you can only pick 11. I remember 4 of them have to be in defense, 1 has to be in goal. So as much as we want to see Sancho, we want to see, he didn't even make the bench.
Sancho didn't even
make the bench.
Yep.
But we want to see Grealish as well. But you know what? The manager picked the team and the team went out there. They did the job. And to me, I'm just disappointed they didn't score more because they should have.
They should have done. Sterling should have had more than the one goal that he had.
Foden as well hit the post early. It was like,
Harry Kane had an easy chance as well. He should have scored.
There should be more goals.
Yep.
But I mean, not having to play Grealish and still win is not a bad problem because
still got Saka there as well.
Still got Saka. You understand? So them can't then. Remember, you know, we want to go all the way. You know, like them say. We want it come home, you know.
It's coming up. No, it's not. Not yet. We get carried away, but it's, you know what? That's the first time they've won at the start of a Euros.
Yeah.
So that was good.
And
the first time they won their opening game.
And against Croatia as well, we know what happened last time.
Exactly.
So it was good. I'm happy for Sterling because also his home team. You know what I mean? That's where he grew up.
Yep.
It's on his doorstep.
Yeah.
And you know, like, look. Like I'm going to talk about it. The booing that happens, we know it's been going on. Hey, it's funny because you're booing for something that the players want equality and in the game and all this year, and then a black player born in Jamaica, Sterling is born in Jamaica. He could have played for Jamaica. Decide to play for England and he scores the winner and you all celebrate after booing him. It don't make sense.
Yeah, to be fair, let's be fair with it. There was very few people booing yesterday.
Yeah.
And they were drowned out by the people that were clapping and cheering, right? So I like to see that, right? I think you're always going to get some of that element. I'm sorry, there's people been trying to defend them and say it's to do with statues, and it ain't got nothing to do with that. There's an element of that that's always been around at England, at every club, right? And it's still there, right?
Yeah.
And what the booing thing has highlighted is that they are still there.
Yeah.
And funny enough, right, there was booing the other day at, I think it was Hungary were playing, and literally the whole stadium booed.
Yeah.
And it was terrible. And I noticed that none of the press over here really made a big deal of it because it's almost like, well, we can't say nothing because we're doing it here. Sometimes we've been a bit high and mighty here, like, oh, we've got rid of the problem. No, we haven't.
No, the problem's still there.
The problem is still here. And like you said, that's the ridiculous. It's not just the fact that Sterling scored that goal yesterday. The last 3 games that England have played, a black player scored the goal. So what's with all this booing thing? It's ridiculous.
And that's what I'm saying. It's like if you start checking it now, it's like, all right, cool. What happens if the players said, you know, we had enough, and they decide they're not doing it? So you're talking about Sancho, you're talking about Saka, you're talking about Sterling, Rashford, all these black players decide they're not doing it no more. I'm sure even the white players are going to say, no, we're going to stand with them.
No, but that's been
that's what they've been doing.
The whole point of this,
stop, man.
The whole point of this taking a knee thing has been, it's been an initiative where they're showing solidarity against all, not just black people, all forms of racism, right? Gareth Southgate came out last week and made it very clear again to some of those people that were booing. In case you're getting it confused, this is the reason why we're doing it. He's made it clear now, right? Very clear. It's got nothing to do with the Black Lives Matter movement. It's got nothing to do with anything political.
No.
It's us showing solidarity to the players, to the people in the stands and saying that, listen, we don't, no forms of discrimination when it comes to football. right?
Yeah.
He made it clear. So if you're still booing after that, we know who you are.
You know, yeah,
that's how I look at it.
Russia never take the knee.
No, listen, not every country has decided to do it. And I think it's up to every country. It's up to every country what they want to do.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
we've decided to do it, and you know, and for me, you know, the thing is about it. When I look at England playing, I'm not looking at black players. I'm not looking at white players.
No.
I'm just looking at England playing.
England a player.
And I just want England to win. And I think that's how the majority of people are, and that's how it should be. You know, it's got nothing to do with anything political. All we want to see is the players go out there and do the business. I don't care who scores that winning goal.
We don't care.
Who scores that winning goal, right? If we lift those Euros, I don't care who scores. Well, Lee Judge says he doesn't want Harry Kane to score it, right?
He can't celebrate.
but right, I don't care who scores it, and that should be our attitude. But well done to England. They got off to.
You know, funny enough, I'm kind of a bit like Lee, you know.
Oh, you're like Lee as well?
I don't
so if Harry Kane scored,
Harry to score.
So if Harry Kane would have scored that chance, you would have.
It feels like Tottenham scoring, man. Nah, but I just want England to win. I do, even though I feel like Italy's gonna win it still.
You think Italy?
I told you this last time, man. Italy.
Did you?
Yeah, remember the last bias? You said who you backing? I said Italy.
They played well.
They played very well.
Did you see Turkish losing it?
Oh my God. Feel sorry for him, you know. Imagine.
Oh my God.
and the first thing is you have expression there. That's the worst. That's the worst. But I said Italy because I feel like, and it shows that they're very good, dominating games as well. They could have scored more goals as well.
Yeah, they look good. The Holland game was great.
Ooh.
That was a great game. You know what? To be fair, there's been no game so far at time of recording this show that have been 0-0. There's been goals in every game. I think every game's been pretty. Probably the England has probably been the least entertaining.
Yeah.
For a neutral.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, that's true.
So, but yeah, it's been a good Euro so far, apart from the really sad stuff that we saw on Saturday with Christian Eriksen.
Yeah, that was crazy, man.
That was unbelievable. We were doing a watch along to it over on the Don Robbie channel. I couldn't believe what I was watching, man, and I was having to commentate on it, sort of thing. And I didn't know what to say. It was so bad, and I'm just like so happy that he pulled through.
I was outside the hospital
staff.
watching it.
Was you?
I was watching on my phone because my son was inside the hospital quickly, and I was watching on the phone, and I was like, you just feel like, is this real? Like,
yeah, it was.
What? It was crazy, man, and you have to say, listen, big up to the whole Denmark team as well, and the Finnish team.
And the Finnish team.
Because they in the Danish team, sorry, I'm gonna get it right before somebody correct me. How they reacted very quickly, helping out, and even
the medical staff,
the referee making sure everything was done correctly, man.
English ref.
Yeah, man.
Taylor,
it definitely a sad thing to see in football. We don't, you know what I mean?
Just thank God that he survived. Suffered a cardiac arrest. I think that's probably the end of his football career.
I don't think the game should have went ahead, though. I think that game should have been rescheduled.
100% that game should have been cancelled.
Yeah.
I mean, to ask though, right? I know that.
I know. Apparently,
Eriksen,
he said they should.
Eriksen said he wanted them to play. Yeah. But the thing is about it, apparently UEFA gave them an option. They said you can play the game today, finish it off today, or come back the next day and play it. I think they should have just said, you know what?
Yeah.
Play it in a few days' time.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, they've got provisions in there to move games because of COVID. So they've got provisions to move games.
They should have.
How you expect somebody, that should have been taken out of their hands. How can you expect somebody after, I'm playing a game.
To go on the same pitch. That you saw the players' faces, their faces.
They were crying, they were praying.
Their mind wasn't
on the guy was on the verge of dying. His pulse had stopped.
Yeah. No,
right, I can't imagine I'm playing something, I'm doing some sort of sport or something, and you collapse.
Yeah.
And that happened to you, and it's touch and go whether you're going to make it.
Yeah.
And then after that, I try and continue on as normal. No, that was, I thought what they'd done there, UEFA to the players, was disgusting. They should have taken that out of their hands. It shouldn't have been. It shouldn't have been. No, you got this choice or that choice. It should be just. You know what? All of you go away.
And we're
try and get over this. Try and just relax and get over this, and we'll come back in a few days' time, or even we'll postpone it a week and we'll come back.
Because God forbid,
it was disgusting.
God forbid, God forbid. Obviously, he didn't pass away. So, but what if he did? Would they still have come and said, "Oh, do you want to finish the game, or do you want to play tomorrow?" Or would they just say, "What were they done?"
To me, it was so traumatic and so horrible what we all witnessed.
Yeah, man.
And then that was the other thing. We witnessed too much of it as well.
Too much.
because I think, like, you know, the TV companies, right? I know it's a tough one for them because it's an unusual situation to happen, but they should have panned away quicker.
Yeah, like,
right? You know what I mean? I think DT made the point yesterday that, you know, when a streaker runs on the pitch,
they cut it.
They cut away from that pretty quickly. Now, I think the one thing I'd say is that probably at first, because even me, when I was sort of commentating on it in the watch along, I was thinking maybe he swallowed his tongue and then they dealt with that, and then, you know. But we shouldn't be seeing them doing CPR and stuff.
I couldn't believe it.
Because remember,
believe it.
Right? Remember, there's kids watching that around the world. And God forbid if he'd have passed away and they'd have witnessed all that.
And it's not like he's, we have to understand his name, they know who he is as well, you know what I mean? So it's like that heartbeat, come on, traumatize him. Traumatize him.
Get well soon, Christian Eriksen, man. Hopefully he can come back on a pitch, but it's going to be really tough after suffering a cardiac arrest, but thank God that he survived it.
And big up Lukaku, man. You know what I mean? Scored the goal and run over to the camera and
you know what, there's quite a few players. Even yesterday, there was one of the
Son did it as well.
North Macedonian players. Son did it as well. Yeah,
man.
Brilliant.
So it shows that the support is there, man. He's a love footballer still, okay? He's a good baller.
Listen, when it comes to those sort of things, it's just good to see everybody. I saw, like, even on Twitter, like, the love that he was getting. Yeah, and then when they found out he was all right now, then they all started hating on each other all around Twitter again. Listen, we're at Arsenal. I miss this place, man. I miss this place. I miss going in there. But transfer news, there's not really been a lot happening. When we
got here, there was a lady going around the Emirates back way.
She's walking
back way. I'm like, yo, she'll go back in time. She's like, yo, forget this. Let's go back to when we was winning, man. Oh boy. But
Granit Xhaka. Right now, apparently, like, Roma have turned down 3 bids now. Sorry, Arsenal turned down 3 bids now from Roma for Granit Xhaka. Still looks like it will get done, but is it the right thing to sell him? He had a good game for Switzerland by the other day.
Yeah. You know it is, like, Xhaka is one of them players, I think most of us know anyway, he's one of them players where we like him some games, other games we hate him. You know what I mean? Like the game where he got sent off for choking the man, was like, why would you do that? You know what I mean? But I don't know, man. It's like, who are we bringing in for him?
We've got to get that Basuma, man. For me,
who are we bringing in?
Basuma, we have to go. I think that this summer is so important, right, that we get the right players.
I feel we have no. I feel like we don't have no money, Robbie. If I'm being honest with you, I feel like I feel like the reason why we're turning down bids is because we probably ain't got no money to go out and buy nobody.
We need to
remember them get a fine, you know. Remember them have the fine?
Yeah, but it's only a couple of million.
That's a couple million to Arsenal is almost a player for us, yeah? You talk about couple million. 2 million for us is back when Wenger there, we get 2 baller. You get me? So don't do that, yeah? Don't do that.
But there's, Ruben Neves. Would you take Ruben Neves? Wolves?
I see a rumor about Van der Beek.
Huh?
Van der Beek.
Van der Beek. Would you take Van der Beek?
I would.
I'd take Van der Beek.
I would. Even though he didn't make it into the Holland team for some reason, he's not.
I think he's injured.
Yeah,
that's
so
but I'd take him.
I would definitely take him because why not? You know what I mean? Like, I feel like they're not giving him the game time at Man United. I would take him.
Yeah, I'll take Van der Beek.
Because I know what he was before he came.
Choice, Van der Beek or Neves? Who would you take?
Van der Beek.
Okay. I'll take you guys. Van der Beek or Neves?
Yeah, I'll take him.
Who'd you take?
Definite. I would take him.
Van der Beek, Neves, or Odegaard?
Van der Beek.
Van der Beek?
Yeah.
I wouldn't. I'd have Odegaard.
No, because we have Emma Smith-Rowe. I'm happy with him.
I think Emma Smith-Rowe is more of a similar player to Van der Beek. I think Odegaard is more a creator. I'll take Odegaard.
I know, you love Odegaard, you just love Odegaard.
I do love Odegaard. But Odegaard is a creator, though. He's a creator, whereas Van der Beek he's very similar to Smith-Rowe. He's like more of a box-to-box, arrives late, scores goals.
You know, to be honest, I'll take Van der Beek and Odegaard if we could take both of them.
But why do we need Van der Beek if we've got Willock?
No, you see, the thing is, like, I remember I feel like Willock still need another season out on loan.
Why?
I just feel like give him some more time just to see if that was a anger. Because sometimes when a player leaves, they want to prove a point so bad that they go out there and they turn into like world-class Messi and things like that. However, give him a whole season now. They know I'm going to be here for a season and just see how he gets on. If he goes and lights up the place and bring
I want Willock to stay, man. I want them to give Willock game time.
They have to sell him the other day.
No, I never.
I swear you said sell him a couple weeks ago.
I think before he went on loan,
yeah,
I was like, yeah, I'd sell it.
I think he
But he's gone on loan, he's proved himself. I'd be like, you know what, next season, get him back in the team. Let's see what he's confident now.
But we need some players where we know is gonna get us to the top, man. Into
What
the
does
top
Van der
four.
Beek do?
He might go have an anger against Man United and prove a point.
Yeah, but we've got a guy who's already proved the point. Why don't we stick with him?
I don't know, yeah, Robbie, man. Right now, we just want to see some ballers turn up. Serious. We want to get rid of some of the dead weight and bring in. Saliba, is he coming back? Is he not coming back?
Well, there's another one. We've been linked with this guy, Ben White.
Lord have mercy. How much million?
50.
Listen, man, give me the 50 million and me go stand up around the back like Maguire. Me stand up around the back like Maguire do for Man United, you know. Like, give me that. What to the man?
50 million?
I'd rather get, I see you was talking about Coutinho.
Yep, today there's been rumours about Coutinho.
So I would want him.
No.
What?
Last season, I was like, get Coutinho. Now,
Nah, man.
although they're saying he could go for as little as 17 to 20 million.
Get him. Get him. Get one more season out time, man. Sometimes you bring a player in, man. We know this with experience and that he knows the Premier League. I think he still got it. I think he still got it.
I don't know, man. Coutinho, what do people reckon? You lot saying Coutinho? Would you have him back?
No, he's not another Willian. No. Wait, has Willian officially gone?
Willian. No, Willian's still here.
He's not got. So
what do you mean officially gone? We signed him for a 3-year contract.
No, man. There was he's not gone yet.
No. And you want to sign another one?
Let me tell you this.
You want a Willian too?
Mark my word, yeah. Mark my word, people. Can clip this, play it back. You see the team where we finished with last season? That's the same team we're going into next season with. Watch.
No.
All right.
No chance.
Watch.
I'll tell you what, right?
Watch.
Xhaka will be gone.
Nope.
Bellerin will be gone.
Maybe.
Willian will be gone.
I hope so.
Who else? Kolasinac will be gone.
Watching come back.
Right? That's 4 out of that.
Yo, Cronky now spend no money. Cronky enjoy the sun like him. Say, yo, you don't see what happened? It's Euros now. It's like, yeah, Euros, they will forget about us for a while. Leave
We ain't
them.
forgotten. That's why we're here. That's why we're here. We ain't forgotten, man. We're standing right out. Even though we give them some Euro chat, we ain't forgotten nothing.
Yeah.
Right? You need to spend money, right? You need to get us. Remember that time? Get excited.
For what? We've been getting excited foolishness and people are laughing at us. Me tell you, what your size be? I buy the 2 clown suit, We have to do the bias now one clown suit. Watch.
Get excited.
Hey.
Listen, this is they've got to this year spend big or leave.
I hope so. I hope they leave. I hope they leave. I hope it's the.
But anyway, let's get into our Boohoo Man of the Week.
You know what, Boohoo Man of the Week, Sterling, big up yourself. Definitely deserve a mention, you know what I mean? Scoring.
Calvin Phillips was the man of the match for me.
Yeah, no, he's the man of the match, but it's just because also there was a lot of questions over whether he would start as well and his place would be certain. And he came on and proved. He didn't need to prove anything because we know, you know what I mean? So big up to him. But I'm going to give it to Christian Eriksen, man. Boohoo Man of the Week, you know what I mean?
Yeah. To go through that
it's crazy,
and
man.
survive.
Yeah, man.
It was wonderful that he survived it, and we're wishing him a speedy recovery. But definitely, he's our Boohoo Man of the Week.
Yep.
Well done, Christian Eriksen, for pulling through that.
Yeah. And big up to the whole team and his captain and everything, because he's the captain that put him into the right position as well. Yeah, man.
And I think it's like a bigging up everybody involved in that.
Yeah.
Christian Eriksen, the medicals team.
Yep.
The players.
Yeah, man.
The supporters in the ground, both sets of supporters. I think that all of them need to be bigged up.
Yeah, man.
It was just beautiful to see everybody just rally around. I think, I'm a strong believer in prayers, yeah? I'm a believer in that. I feel that the amount of people that prayed for Christian Eriksen on that day is what brought him out of that.
Possibly
because the coach said he died.
No.
Well, not died, but he said he's
Robbie,
the pulse had gone.
We'll watch it now.
Yeah.
Brother,
No,
see the time when they shock him
yeah,
with the thing.
The physio said the pulse had gone.
Yeah.
So, idiot of the week.
Idiot of the week. Obviously, we could have given a little booing man them. Boo man them. That's what I call your name. Boo man, not boo man. Boo man.
Boo man.
Yeah, we don't love boo too much. Most of them were a boo that no girlfriend do after no done have sex with her. Just boo at her, no, boo. That was dead, boo. Yeah. But no, boo-hoo, not boo-hoo. Idiot of the week. I'm gonna give it to the television broadcasting people for leaving that on TV so long and making us see what it is. I mean, like, yeah, it was crazy. Like I said, I couldn't even believe what I was seeing, and that the fact that they allowed this to carry on for so long when they should have just cut it. Just cut it. They could have just gone to anything. You could have gone to the studio. You could have just gone to a blank screen. Coverage will come back shortly.
Yeah,
anything, and they just carried on filming. And the worst thing is that they kept going back to where he was every time. You understand what I mean?
They showed too much.
And common sense, you see the players are shielding, knowing that this shouldn't be shown.
The players are shielding, the players are crying.
Go away from it, innit? Show the football upon the ground or something.
The players are crying. I just felt that they should have just...
It was too much. It was too much.
They showed way too much. They should have cut away from it much earlier. That's a private thing. You know, at first you're like, wow, what's happened, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Once you could see the magnitude of what was going on, cut.
Yeah,
and come away and let them deal with that properly. I felt that they showed way too much of that. But yeah, I think I've got to agree with you on that, or idiot of the week. So
yeah, man.
But we move on in the Euros.
What if Teeny can get a win today?
Yeah, lots more games to look forward to.
Not Scotland, just Teeny.
Right, and we're keeping an eye on all of our Arsenal players. Not many of them
just
at the
two.
Euros.
2.5.
No, got Leno there as well.
Leno not get no game, man. You think they never see what Leno do for we? Leno
Saka, Leno.
Saka.
Xhaka.
Well, he's 50-50 hours. It's 50-50 hours, Xhaka still, innit? That's what I'm saying.
He's still out.
You know why they're not selling Xhaka? They want to see what he does in years. I'm like,
that's a smart thing to do. And I'll tell you what, he played very well.
Yeah.
He played very well on Saturday, right? So the price is going up.
But you remember Shavin?
Yeah.
Every time he left to play for Russia, it was like, rah! Is he our player? Buddy, man! Come back to Arsenal, we're like, this guy.
El Hadji Diouf, when he was at the World Cup for Senegal, unbelievable, unplayable.
Yeah.
Came to Liverpool, one of the worst players you've ever seen. Anyway, thanks for watching the show today. Don't forget to check out the link in the description for the Jack Grealish range on Boohoo Man. Make sure you check that out, and you can get up to 40% off. I will be back next week. Coming from down there at the Emirates Stadium, we are out of here.
It's coming home, I think. Maybe. Hope so.
Peace.